Hello everyone. Hope everyone had a good day today. And it was very, very, very hot. I am trying my live from my iPad. And the reason for that is I have Verizon for my internet and it sucks. It's terrible. They say Verizon is better. I don't think so. I completely disagree. And I'm using my iPad, which has T-Mobile internet on it. And T-Mobile is the internet provider. So if this live comes out way better than the past lives that I've done, then Verizon definitely has to step up their game. So I wanted to try it from here because I just don't understand that Facebook offers allows you to do lives on here, live videos. However, the quality sucks. So unless you have extremely good internet, the quality of your video is going to be horrible. Or you have to go on Zoom, or you have to go on YouTube. More stuff to add and pay monthly for, and I just think it's a nuisance because you already have a Facebook account, so there's no reason for you to have to. I don't know what the concept is. I think Facebook needs to get together so you don't have to go through Zoom and through YouTube. You can go directly to Facebook. There's so many people on Facebook that I think Facebook has to step it up. So Facebook, please step it up so we can do quality videos on here and not have to use third parties. So enough of my rant. Had to say that. But today is Fitness Friday, and I wanted to share with you 4 exercises to target your love handles. So that's always helpful because I always get that question as to, okay, I'm losing weight, however, I'm not losing my love handles. And those are always a pain in the neck when you, especially for women, if we're trying to wear, a fitted shirt and we have lost the weight, but we still have the sides, the back sides that are people call them different things. They call them tires, but again, they're mainly known as love handles. So I wanted to share with you 4 exercises that you could do to target these love handles. Now, in order for you to be able to accomplish seeing results is, again, as I always say, you have to be consistent. So that's the key to anything, especially if you're trying to lose weight, exercising. It is important to stay consistent. So wanted to share that with you as well. But I guess it's a question or comment, but this is actually something that I thought fit very well with today's blog post, and it says every accomplishment starts with the decision to try. So we always say, oh, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, yada yada yada, and we never get anything done. Why? Because we don't get started. We have to get started, get moving, get going, and then at that point, once you get started, is getting consistent, and stay consistent is the key. So just wanted to make sure we all understand that is that we have to be consistent to see any results. You can't do it for a week and say, oh, I don't see anything, I'm not going to do it anymore. Or I don't see any results, I haven't lost any weight, I'm not gonna, I'm gonna stop taking these because it's not working. Again, please understand, and I mean this in the most sincere and honest way to you, because all I could be is honest. You did not gain the weight in a week, okay? When you gained X amount of pounds, whichever it is, whether it's 60, 40, 20, 100, you gain this weight over time. It's taken you a couple of years to gain this. If you gained 20 pounds, you gained it over a year or throughout 1 year. But you didn't gain it in a week. There's no way that you could. Honestly, I haven't seen that. And I could be proven wrong, but I don't think that that's the case. So you have to give things time. First things first. The first week is when you first start taking anything, whether they're supplements or whatever you're doing to lose weight. Your first week, you can't count that because your body's getting used to what you're doing. So the first week is for your body to kind of get used to, okay, this is what we're doing. This is how I should be functioning. And this is how, let me get used to this and get adapted to how this is going to work. That's the first week. So again, when people say they need results and they haven't seen anything, and you can't drop 20 pounds in 7 days, in a week. If someone tells you that, you need to run, because what they're showing you is not any type of products that are going to be good for you. They're going to be harmful. There's no way if you drop that much weight so quick, you can get really sick and your body can go into a shock. So be aware that it does take time. I know we want to lose the weight yesterday. I get it. Trust me, I've been there. But you have to stay consistent, and you have to the key is to be patient and continue to do what you're doing. If you're drinking the water, continue to do that. If, continue to eat the way you're eating. Don't make any changes. So it's important to understand that. Once you fully understand that, then you're on the right path and you're going to know, okay, I'm going to see results. I don't see them now, but I will see results. You got to have a little faith. It'll happen. Trust me. If I was able to lose the weight and I struggle with losing weight, you can lose it. And it will happen. So just please be patient with that as well. So back to what we were talking about is our love handles. Can we get rid of these love handles and firm up? So when it comes to getting rid of love handles, you want to skip the waist trainer trend. I want to be honest, and I'm going to be, hey, let's just lay it all out. I've tried the waist trainer, and it's very uncomfortable. It feels like something is stabbing your stomach. It is not a good feeling. So, again, by what I actually researched, they say get rid of the waist trainer. Some people, they swear by it. But these are professionals who are actually fitness instructors that are saying, put it to the side. It's not worth using it. It could really hurt your organs. So think about that. I know we want this physique, to have six pack, but we need to be a little more mindful of things. So just wanted to also share that. Again, that's my opinion. Everyone has their own, and that's perfectly fine. But I'm actually stating the facts from actual fitness instructors that are stating this. So I do just want to pass that on. Also, it's important to build up both your internal and external obliques. So I don't know if you knew that you had internal and external obliques, but you do. because they create a form that builds strength to allow muscle to take over the fatty areas everyone calls their love handles. So that's something that I learned because I didn't know that. But again, when we read and we do our research, we find some interesting information. Sculpting your oblique muscles will not only give you a more defined midsection, it will also help stabilize your core and support your back. Your external obliques will help your trunk rotate, while your internal obliques also help with rotating, but on a deeper level. So again, what this will allow you to do, these exercises, is they won't do a whole 360 in a month, but if you continue to do these exercises, I say give yourself 3 months to see some actual definition and see, what's going on. If you're consistent and you're doing it either every day or you're doing it 3 times a week, it's important to do, I would say the minimum is 3 times a week. And if you could get in more time, then that's awesome. But 3 times a week is where you want to be. Okay. So here are the 4 exercises that you want to complete either every morning, in the evening, when you have a break in between. Let's say you work in different jobs and you have a break. It's important to get these done. So the first one is side planks with reach through. So what is that? Okay, so this is a how-to. How-to is lie on your side and place your right hand firmly on the ground. Engage in your core. Prop yourself up into a side plank. So you get on your side and stack your left foot over your right. So you're going to lay on your side, but you'll also you're on your side leaning with your arm on the side, but your feet are together, laying on your side like this. Picture that. And okay, so prop yourself up into a side plank, stack your left foot over your right so your body is in a straight line. Extend your left arm towards the ceiling and then lower your arm in front of you and bring it under your right hip. Okay, and then bring your left arm back above your head. So again, I always say I could put 4 videos up for you on the blog post, but first it'll slow down the post itself, and then secondly, to me it's overwhelming. So I actually put this together as to how it needs to be completed. However, remember that Google is your friend, and so is YouTube. So what I advise you to do, if you feel, I'm a visual person, so I completely understand if you feel that way as well. There's so many different people who actually record themselves completing these exercises that you can actually type in side planks with reach through, and you'll see so many different ways and forms that you can do them, so that you can find the way that works for you. Now, I'm sure there's a beginner style to it. I'm sure there's a advanced style to it. But again, YouTube is always great for that. When I want to do like the most recent, there's the most recent Zumba workout routine, I just go on YouTube and do it. It's easier. It's just helpful that it's on there. So that would be my advice. if you actually like to follow someone completing these exercises, I would advise you to just type the actual name of the exercise into YouTube, and you'll be able to see several people. I'm sure several people are doing the exercise and recording themselves. You'll be able to see, and then at least you have a better idea. You have a visual. Some people are visual learners, so again, once you see it one time, you're like, oh, okay, I know how to do it. So that would be my advice if that's how you function. The second one is Spiderman Crunch. What is a Spiderman Crunch? Spiderman Crunch is this is the how-to. Get into a push-up position with your shoulders directly over your hands. Lift your right foot a few inches off the ground and bring your right knee towards your right elbow as you lower your body into a push-up. Okay. Be sure your hips don't drop and your back doesn't arch. Return your right foot back to the starting position as you push yourself back up. Repeat on the left side. So to describe that to you, you get into a push-up position. You are going to lift your leg, put your knee into your opposite elbow, and you're going to do that on each opposite side. And I didn't put any how many reps you should do, but I'm thinking you should do, and this is my opinion, this is what I would do. I would do 3 sets of 15. 3 sets of 15, and that's for a beginner. If you're advanced, I would do 3 sets of 50. And those are really good. Some people call them, I forgot what my trainer used to call them. She's called them skis. She said it's like if you're skiing, but in a push-up position. That's what how she would explain it to me. So again, you can look this one up and you'll be able to see that as well. The third one is the saw. What is the saw? Yes, a saw is a tool that someone who is cutting wood would use. Yes. But this one is the actual name of the exercise. So here is how to complete this. You sit up on a mat with your legs extended in front of you, so your legs stretched out. Spread them as wide as the mat. So you want to spread your legs out and form an A. Form a T with your arms to the sides and twist towards your right side. So, okay, so what you're doing is legs are out, legs are spread, and then you're taking your arms out to the side, and then you're going to twist to your right side. So stretching your left hands towards your right foot. So it's like, okay, hard to show you, but you're gonna spread like if you're sitting on the mat, but you're spread like if you're gonna stretch. What you're gonna do is you're gonna twist yourself this way and then go that way, and then pulse, and then you come back to position, come back to center, and do the same thing, turn and then pulse again. And this is what you're doing while you're sitting on this mat with your legs spread. You're going to pulse 3 times, and then what you do is untwist yourself and return to center, and then repeat on the left side. So this is working your love handles, but you're also stretching. So this is something I do when my back feels like it's in a knot. I actually will sit on the floor and stretch out. It does help to kind of release any stress and just, let all the tension you could have in your back out. But that was pretty simple. That one I don't even think you need to look up because it's pretty straightforward. But it does help with the love handles. In case you didn't know that, it does help. So that would be number 3. Number 4 is crab reach. So crab reach, 2 separate words. How do you do that, and what is crab reach? You sit with your knees bent and feet flat on the ground. Feet flat on the ground in front of you, and your right hand firmly on the ground behind you. Keep your left arm bent by your side. Lift your butt off the floor while extending your left arm behind you. Reaching for your right side as you come into a reverse tabletop. Return to the starting position and repeat on the left side. So, easy enough. What you're going to do is you're going to bend your knees. Feet are on the floor, so sit up with your feet off the floor. You're going to lift yourself up. So you're sitting, feet on the floor, knees bent, and you're bringing yourself up. Like if you're bending yourself backwards, you're lifting your pelvis up and then going back into position and going back down to the floor. So you're going up and down again. Now you're not supposed to, with your knees bent and your feet flat on the floor, you're not supposed to move your feet or your knees. It's only to work right here, your midsection. So again, you want to make sure that you have the correct form, because if you don't, remember, safety is first. You want to have you want to make sure you're doing it correctly and your form is correct, because first you're not going to see results if you keep doing it wrong. And that was one thing that was drilled into me when I was being trained. She always told me, it doesn't matter how many reps you do, what matters is the form. So you have to have correct form, and you have to make sure that you actually make sure you don't hurt yourself. So safety is first. If you don't feel like you're doing it correctly, I would advise you first to, especially if you're reading what's on the post and you don't clearly understand how to do it, I would suggest that you kind of go on Google or YouTube and search the name so that you can see the exact form, because you could be off just a little bit and you're not going to see the results you want, and then you're going to get discouraged and you're going to feel like this exercise, it doesn't work, it's a waste, it's like every other exercise they tell me to do and it doesn't work. So I would advise you to make sure that you're doing it correctly. That's key. That's most important. That's the first thing. Correct form. Second is consistency. So I would make sure that you are doing it correctly. If you have any questions as far as the exercises, or want to know more about additional exercises that I've come across, you can go to patricianeely.com, and you can actually go under Contact Patricia and send me a private message, or you can actually go right on the page here and send me a message as well. Now, what I'm going to do for your convenience is I'm able to add my, and I didn't know I could do this, but add my blog as one of the tabs on the actual Facebook page. So what I'm gonna do is set that up so that you can, when I reference my blog, versus you having to take an extra step and actually type it in, you're on my page already. You can just click on the tab that says blog, and it'll pop up right onto my blog, and you're in there. So that's to come. I'll have that set up for next week. So you have everything at your fingertips. And again, don't hesitate to contact me with questions, concerns, if you have any ideas, or if you like to work together, or you're working your own business and you have some ideas, feel free to message me. That's always welcome. I'm always willing to partner and work with others, and as long as we're making a difference in people's lives and helping people that are looking for the assistance, I'm good with that. I'm very easygoing when it comes to that. So I hope this was helpful. I do encourage you to check out the forums on YouTube if you're not sure. I'm always very concerned about safety, so please make sure, if you don't know how to complete the exercise, you go on YouTube. So again, patricianeely.com. You can go to Contact Patricia to contact me, or you can go to my blog and check out all the recent blog posts I've posted this week, and all the past blog posts I've posted as well. There's some awesome exercises. I actually have the newest YouTube routine on there. I think that was a couple of weeks back, which is awesome. I love it. So go and check that out. And I hope you have a good evening and a good weekend. I know it's a rainy weekend, but it's all good. Take it easy, get some rest, and I will talk to you guys soon. You guys take care. Bye.